we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Green Bay. He'll get across the 20, mark him down. Yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready? Ready. Hunt.
Throwing to begin is Love. There's a short one, blocked by Kraft. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. The ball comes out. The Lions have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Packers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. As one of the best run defenses in football, everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
You're ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
It's third and
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
a 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Their own 45-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kylie Williams is there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 7.
Needle, set, ready. Red, 38. Fury, yellow.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. A
a bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
White, let's go. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Black 40. Cut.
They'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Williams in motion.
20.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On second down, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Williams in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Lions. His 4th TD grab of the season. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Claude red. Ready. Set cut.
On first down, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. Yellow, smash, red. Black shot, set.
Now Love, he's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So after 21-3 is the score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From 41. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff in the pistol. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go. Block 20.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. His kick is perfect. The Lions will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Trail, yellow. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one on target, it's gone. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Fight, 60. Come on, set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
Red, cycle.
That's what happens.
Go, yellow, white, white. Set, cut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one, up top for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And now it's 4th down.
On the coverage.
On comes the Packers punting team. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
41-yard line.
Point out.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here goes the line.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
12, 180. Whirling.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, Bryce. Ready. 33. Ready?
Love to throw it on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Black 40. Cut.
Back to throw is Love. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25.
Hey, kill. Blitz. White 20.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Detroit.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball's going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's first and 10.
180. Hey, shell.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Oh, big hole left side. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
Love to throw on first and 10. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Packers.
For a Green Bay Packer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
And he will score! Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. It's his second touchdown of the year. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will get just a bit closer.
Lions 41. Packers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 33-yard line. A long one from Gibbs, 35 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
180!
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Throw on the run is complete. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. Yards before contact, got to be better. This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Lions. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A good play action with Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Ready?
For the Packers, 1st down.
Here we
1st and 10
go.
at the 49.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready. Black, drill, 52, 6, 7. Red, cycle. Ready.
To throw is Love. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game?
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he's in! Luke Musgrave! Touchdown, Green Bay! Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice shot here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
He'll give on the ground, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Shot, 17.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
Smack, red, green jack, red, yellow.
On second down, Love. Pass caught right side by Crowder. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards.
Ready?
First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. Still going. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They'll run, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it's 4th and goal. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Love. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Drill, 50, green. Hut.
2nd down throw for Love. Gets this over the middle to Golden. Was brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick 6.
This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy missed, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Third, they need 8.
Ready.
Now Love. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.